Hey sports fans, welcome to this week's edition of Tahoe Sportsline. It's NFL season. Coach, I did not do very well last week.
Yeah, but I know somebody who did.
3-0, baby.
Yeah, and looking to build on that this week. But in the meantime, we had some local football action to come up, and it was kind of neat. You need to go watch the local folks, the local kids. It's really enjoyable to see them playing just for the love of the sport. Sad to note, though, that Truckee lost their home opener, usually a powerhouse, but they lost to Fallon 48-6, or 28-6. But Incline, however, took a trip to Bernie, California, and came away with a 49-40 shootout victory.
Here over in the South Shore, Whittle beat up on XL Christian, small Reno school, and the South Tahoe boys, they lost a heartbreaker, 15-13. Better luck next time.
Yeah, but we're going to make up for it. Maybe one of their fans can win our next prize that we're going to give away.
Hey, we've got a great prize this week. All you got to do is log on to our Facebook page. You can go to our website. You can even fax in your picks. You got to pick 10 games. It's against the spread. And this week's winner is online to win 2 captain's passes to either the MS Dixie or the Tahoe Queen.
I've been on both boats. That's a fun thing to do.
No question.
Enjoyable. All right, let's talk NFL football as we're going to get moving on this. First game we're going to talk about is that Houston Texans are giving up 3.5 points against Oakland in Oakland. And Oakland's a work in progress. I got to admit, they're a decent team eventually, but their offensive line is still suspect. Texas has J.C. Watt, the best defensive lineman that there is. He's going to run things down, and if Oakland only gains 28 yards again on the ground, it's going to be a long day. I like the Texans.
Hey, how about the quarterback play from David Carr? That was pretty good, right?
Yeah, he's
Raiders
good.
showing some promise, not much on defense. But speaking of defense, I believe the number 1 draft pick overall for this past draft is out for the next 6 to 8 weeks for the Texans. Who knows? J.J. Watt, he's a monster on defense. 3.5 points. I kind of want to go with a home team on this one, the Oakland Raiders, being that they get 3.5 points.
All right, well, speaking of another home team, it's amazing that the Raiders and the 49ers are both at home the same week. That didn't happen very often. The Niners are giving 7 points to Chicago. That's what the line says, and I just think that San Francisco beat Dallas last week. They're on a roll. They're looking good. They've got the parts of the puzzle. And Todd Cutler, their quarterback, is Tony Romo light. He's just like Tony Romo. Great athlete, great arm, makes big decisions, poor plays at the end of the game that allows teams to win. I think the Niners will cover and win big.
I really don't know what to think about the Bears. Everyone's saying preseason that they're one of the contenders coming out of the North Division with Green Bay. Who knows? I do know that the Niners, with all the purported problems on defense and players not being able to play and show up, last week they knocked the ball out of the park. I'll take the Niners with you on this, Coach, and spot the points.
All right, and the last game is the Monday night game. The Philadelphia Eagles are getting 3.5 points against the Indianapolis Colts. And now Indianapolis is good, but so is Philadelphia. The difference is Philadelphia has the best offense in the game, and their defense is vastly improved. And they don't care if they're playing on turf or grass, home or away, and they don't care who they play. They're going to score points often. So just ask Jacksonville last weekend, who gave up 34 points in the second half and were shut out. Eagles are for real. I think they're going to win going away.
Coach, that was a game of 2 halves, much like the Patriots, who dominated the Dolphins' first half. The first half of that game last week, it was not about the Eagles. It was about Jacksonville. And Andrew Luck, I'm going to tell you, is probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Agreed.
Make sure you log on to our Facebook page. Cool captain's passes to the Tahoe Queen or the MS Dixie. We'll see you next week.